Chaotic Radio, because the rest is just a waste of time.
We're back. The RantAholix, live only on KaoticRadio.com. Here is your number to give us a call this wonderful Wednesday evening. 909-360-8330. You're listening to The Barber. I'm hanging out. Guess who's here? Mr. Selly Sell in the house, baby.
Yo, what's poppin', everybody? Happy New Year.
That's right, man. What's up with you? My mic is all effed up. Who's on the mic? Dutchie, little midget, messing the mic up like I'm Shaq and shit over here.
Yeah, it's dribbling in and out.
What's up, man? How you been?
Oh man, all is well. Can't complain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You could, but no one's listening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, having a pretty good New Year. Flew out to Texas, didn't I tell you? I went to Texas.
Yes, you did.
The University of Austin, Texas, for a black student athlete summit, and they asked about do Black Lives Matter at the summit.
Really?
Yeah, they talked about.
It was starting the show off. Some what is it? BLM? What do you guys call it? BLM?
It was deep, bro. It was so deep, and it was so many educated, beautiful black people. It was crazy. It was a nice thing to be a part of, and it just educated the people who were there about the way that blacks are viewed in athletics and things of that nature. Like basically, if you play sports, the coaches don't care if you have good grades. They only care that you have good enough grades to play. So as long as your grades is good enough to play, it's all good. But as soon as your grades start dropping and they're not good enough for you to play, then guess what? They're gonna tell you better pull your grades up.
Really?
Oh yeah. So they don't care about you, what you're doing in the class. They just care about you succeeding on the field. And I guess it was like a huge percentage of black student athletes who go to college who don't graduate. They play the sport, they'll make it through the season, but they won't graduate in the end. They won't get a degree, and it'll just be undone, So also the percentage of the black students who play in the sports is way more when you talk about like football, basketball, certain sports.
Right.
It's so many more black athletes than it is any other race on the field. So we outnumber the student athlete, but at the same time, we're not graduating nowhere near as much as the other student athletes that are not black. So it was about blacks educating themselves and things of that nature too, having a backup plan, knowing not everyone makes it to the pros. Maybe one or two players go from each and every year. It might be two good players that make it to the league.
Correct.
From that team.
Correct.
So, you either got to be in that number or you got to have a backup plan.
So they're finally starting to pay attention to having a backup plan, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Well, basically, it sounds like they're trying to change the mentality to, don't bank on making it. Go into the athletics portion as, obviously try your ass off, but pay attention to your schooling.
Yeah, be a student first and then an athlete second, because basically off your God-given talent, you got this scholarship, so make sure you do what it's meant for you to do with it. Don't just use it for sports. Use it and get your degree and better your situation after that.
Yeah.
But a lot of those people had their master's and doctorate degrees, and they were like 29, 30.
Okay.
It was surprising to see so many young black ex-athletes, and now they're like professors and they're journalists and different things, athletic directors. I met so many ADs. Now they weren't in their 30s, but from different colleges, so many different colleges, LSU, the Ohio State, Clemson, Alabama. They had different people from everywhere, and they were all in there to basically try to help each other in their all black college, not all black college, but all black unions, because they don't have student unions. Like USC doesn't have an all black student union. All of the colleges out here, they don't have all black student unions. They do have black students that attend the campus, but they don't have unions for them like they have for others. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. I get you.
So they have it a lot more down in the South. Out there, it's more traditionally what they do. So they have it where the guys do their Kappa, Alpha, Beta, whatever the heck. You know, I don't know.
All that white shit.
but it was dope, bro. It was dope to be a part of. I was happy they invited the Simmons family out there. They wanted us to be a part.
Yeah, you should tell everyone why exactly. This is pretty cool.
Well, because we all played college sports. We all basically we grew up in Compton. We were born and raised in the city of Compton.
There's how many of you? Let the folks know how many Simmons siblings are there.
Well, 11 of us in total, 7 boys, 4 girls, and we all got scholarships playing football. My sisters got scholarships playing soccer and softball.
All same mom and dad?
Yeah, all from my mother and my father.
Parents be hitting it.
Yep. Yeah, I guess so. I didn't think
A
about
lot.
That. I didn't think.
I just
about
wanted
that.
to let you know they do it a lot.
Somebody told me that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where would they find the time with all the damn kids running around?
It is impressive if you think about it. It's damn impressive.
Yeah, my mom had 10 kids in 10 years. And,
Holy shit.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
I'm a twin, so
Wow.
me and my twin, we added 2 kids in 1 year, so she took a year off.
Well, okay. So she was lazy 1 year. We'll give her that.
She was lazy.
She was lazy 1 year. Well, I know, right? Damn, dude. Well, you know, that lets you know your parents were attracted to one another for sure.
Oh yeah, they wanted 10 kids. You know, my dad went to prison.
You want a football team? Or just backup?
Well, you know, we could have been a family of pimps and hustlers. You know, we could have been a family of dealers. We could have been doing anything and everything because my father was he was what do you call him? A guy of many hats, and he was like the jack of all trades. That's what they call him. He could do things, but he went to prison for 8 years in Kansas, and when he got out of prison, he could have went right back into whatever it was he was doing because it was the people who were right around there to say, hey, Mello, you know, what to do.
Mm-hmm.
But he got out, he left, he fled to the West Coast. He met my mom at a wedding, and they ended up getting married like 6 months, 8 months later. Had a baby within a year. They took 5 years, and then they had 10 kids in 10 years.
Whew.
Yeah. And
damn.
My older brothers played at USC with Reggie Bush, Carson Palmer, before Matt Leinart, and then won a couple of nationals. My other brother played at K-State with Coach Snyder. And
so, do any of your brothers actually own a national championship ring?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. My brother has.
Can you borrow one and bring it in sometime?
Well, my father owns all the rings. Every ring that we ever won, we gave to my dad. It became a tradition that if you won a championship, Dad got the ring. So
what does Mom get? She's the one that had all you. Good God.
Well, Mom didn't go to all the games and take us to all the.
She didn't have to. She popped you out, dude.
Pops was real influential in getting us into sports and things of that nature. Mom was real supportive. I won't say she wasn't, but Pops, he was like the general manager of Greater Compton Panthers, where we started playing football at.
Okay.
And him and a certain group of guys. Plus, football kept us out of the gangs and things of that nature. It kept our grades up because we wanted to play sports. You know, it was football was it was real influential in me and all my brothers' lives.
Sounds like it. Taught you guys the discipline.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Well, my father was a militant man. He was real disciplinarian, and he was kind of like E.F. Hutton. They say when you speak, you listen. Or when you speak, you listen. You just and you don't cut him off. None of that. So.
He'd have a rough time on the RantAholix.
Oh yeah,
because he'd be getting cut off a lot.
Pops is deaf. He'd be cutting you off. What'd you say? What'd you say? What he said? Well, that's today's Pops. Pops was
so
a person.
You mentioned to me on the phone that there's a possibility of them doing a movie or something, writing a book. I don't know, what is it exactly that
well, they want to get the story out, they wish that we had more time to talk. It was we did the Straight Outta Compton, the Simmons family segment where it was me, my brother Marvin, my brother Melvin, my brother Marcus, and my sister Kamika, who attended. My other siblings were unable to attend for work or whatever school purposes. So they asked certain questions. What was it like growing up in Compton and playing sports? What was it like having so many siblings in the household? How did you guys make it? Whatever.
Right.
They had a bunch of questions, and we all had segments where, you know, I answered, or my brother, you know, whoever, they passed the mic up and down and
cool.
sitting in front of a crowd of maybe 100, 200 people.
Shit.
So
no pressure, huh?
I mean, it was cool, man. It wasn't no pressure, really. It was hot with the lights on. I ain't gonna lie.
I bet.
Sweating a bit, but I mean, we wish we had more time because there was definitely more to be said. And then afterwards, we were like celebrities. People were coming up to us. They liked the fact that we were real. We talked about being in the hood and how colleges come to the hood, recruiting young. Most of the players who play in the NFL, who make it, even who play college ball, first of all, they don't get paid to play. And these coaches are getting paid to exploit these guys. They want them to play. You know, you playing out there, you get injured. Guess what? They try to give you a cortisone shot. They try to give you a pill. They try to give you whatever it is to get back on the field and produce for them so they can get have the best chance at winning so they can get more money. All right? They don't necessarily care about you as the athlete. And another thing is when they come in the hood to recruit young black athletes, they know that they from the hood. They know they have hood mentality, but guess what? When they get them on their college, they don't want them to act like they from the hood at all. They want them to act like they're something that they're not. Mm. And then they're surprised when something happens. when a nigga acts like a nigga, pretty much. I'll say that. You know, because they don't come from these preppy, uppity areas where people eat a certain way, where people talk a certain way, where people even dress a certain type of way, where they walk, all these different things. Right. So when they get on college campus, they expect them to go to class and sit there and shut up when these niggas was class clowns and didn't go to class. You know,
completely different. Came from a completely different neck of the woods.
Oh yeah, but these college coaches, they expecting, or these people, when you get there. Another thing, a lot of these guys had their PhDs, and they're saying, I could be up here for my doctorate degree, for my PhD, and a person see me and they'll say, I'll give them 10 guesses to guess what I'm here for, and they'll never guess PhD. They'll say, you know, you're here to get your degree. What do you play sports? You play football? Oh, maybe you're somebody's cousin or brother, maybe boyfriend. You know, do you even go here? You just here? Right. You know, they'll never guess, oh, you're here to get your PhD. Right. Not when they're seeing a black student on campus. Yeah. It's just not thought of. The percentage of them is just so low. So it was real educational at the same time as we were educating them from the sports side. We were getting educated from the academic side. So it made me want to go back to school and get my degree and do more. You know, like my mom just got her master's, and I'm like,
that's awesome. You know, shout out to mom.
Moms can do that. I need to go back and get my degree.
Seriously, right? Good Lord.
She said, take online classes. I said, that's hard. She's like, I'm doing it. She's doing that, teaching, dealing with whatever else she deals with in life. So I'm like, if she can do it, I know I can do it. I'm just, and now she's calling me right
now. Oh, you can answer that if you want. Just say, Mom, I'm on the air. You know what I'm saying?
Mom, I'm on the radio station right now.
Come on, Mom.
Have her call the line over here.
Right.
Come on, Mom. We got to give a shout out to Mr. Robert Lopez, the Mouth, who's he's got some family stuff going on with his grandma and whatnot. So just wanted to give a shout out to him and the fam and let him know we love you and we miss you, and you know, everything will work out just fine, brother. And we're here for you, whatever you need.
Miss you, Rob. How about those Raiders?
Cello's been waiting for that shit. So Cello is the last man standing.
I think we're in first place now.
Officially in the football pool, bets, whatever. He is the last man standing. And I can't say I'm surprised. Yeah. Well, a little bit, because I did think that the Raiders were going to be there with you. But, once Derek Carr went down, it's pretty much a wrap. Mm-hmm. So, congrats. Mm-hmm. You did not have to dress like a moron like Rupp and I did. Nor did you have to almost die eating wings like Rupp and I did. Let me tell you something about hot wings, dude. Fuck those.
I missed it. I missed it all.
It's stupid, okay?
You guys already did it?
Dumbest thing.
It's on YouTube. You can watch it.
Dumbest shit ever.
Man.
I don't know why people want to eat wings that hot. It's not enjoyable at all.
How many did you have?
I put down 3. Okay?
That's the magic number.
And it, honest to God, it hurt. It was the worst thing I've ever done to my body.
What about
like worst thing. Rupp ended up getting down 3 also, right? Didn't we go 3 and 3?
I think it might have been 3 and 3. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think we ordered. Did we get 10 total?
Well, I had 2, and what's his name had 1.
I would have had 1. God damn.
Okay, so okay, so we got 9. All right. Well, you know what? Oh, you'd have been in tears. All right, I was in tears, snots, and every other fucking thing that can come out of a body.
Yeah.
I swear. Dude, I was a mess. And they're like, don't wipe your eyes after the fact. Okay, so I messed up and wiped my eyes with the sauce. Mm-hmm. Like, I wiped my forehead, and then it dripped down. Oh, dude, worse. I had to get up and go to the bathroom. Okay, I was like, I'm tapping out. I'm done. I got up upset, grabbed a jug of milk, went to the bathroom. And mind you, the whole time, I'm dressed in this hot-ass onesie, Care Bear shit. So I'm sweating, dude, like you wouldn't believe. And I mean, it was. I was hot. I was shaking.
Was Rob here?
Oh yeah, he's sitting right there laughing,
okay,
cracking
so
up.
At least Rob got to.
Oh, he got to experience it.
Dang, I feel bad, bro.
Yeah,
I was in Texas though, so.
Yeah, no, you were doing your thing. It's okay, but
I wanted to be there for that.
And to top it off, Rupp thought he was funny before the whole wings thing went down. Mm-hmm. This is also on YouTube, and put a little fake lizard on the desk. Scared the shit out of me. Made me jump and scream on the air.
Hilarious.
He did it on purpose.
Oh yeah. Well, we're streaming now. All right, we're streaming now, and so it's live video, and you can hear it. Oh my god, dude! And then this dickhead, Engineer Mike, decides to loop it. So, dude, last Wednesday was rough, bro.
Well,
dude, I looped it, got him jumping out the chair like 3 or 4 times.
It's
it was
rough for me right now because I wish I was here. Like, I wish I could run back in time like the Flash. And
dude, it was bad. I was in the bathroom for at least 20 minutes. They did the show. I was just in there. I stuck like my head under the sink, cold water on my face.
So what kind of wings did you guys have?
Oh, I don't even know. Rupp ordered them. They were just the hottest ones. He just ordered the hottest ones on the menu.
The hottest ones, literally.
Yeah,
Rupp is an idiot.
He said we want the hottest ones on the menu, and they gave them to us.
So was your head on fire?
Oh, everything was on fire.
Temple,
Yes. It was. Like I said, it was the worst thing I ever done to my body. Like right then and there. Up until this point, chewing tobacco was dip. I threw a dip in my lip one time, and it turned me like all kind of different colors. I had to sit in front of an AC unit. I was throwing up. It was bad. I put a little pinch of dip in the front of my lip, and within about 5 minutes, it was like I took a bottle of Patron or something to the head. Head changed like crazy. I was just hooked up, but uncomfortably. And then I started sweating. Then I got sick. So that was the worst thing that I'd done to the body up until that point. Now the wings thing is definitely. I mean, I was miserable.
No more wings for you?
No, not with that shit on it. And what's amazing to me is, those are being sold not to take home to have contests with. People eat those.
Yeah, you go in there and just sit
at the restaurant.
Yeah.
How does a man go to a restaurant knowing that does that to his body and eat those with women around?
They have the meter
That's
there.
not sexy.
They have the meter there for you to know, but you never know until you try it how hot it really is. Now, I have family that's country that they eat hot food. Like, they ask me, hey, I went to the family union. They're like, hey, cuz, you want a hot link? And I'm like, yeah. Not knowing that this hot link is really about to have my mouth on fire. Like, I bit into the hot link and I'm chewing. I'm like, oh my God, what the hell is this? One bite, like,
yeah,
it was like my whole
that's how
my whole mouth was just on fire. And then they laughing like, "Why you don't like hot wings?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I like hot wings, but this is like a true hot wing."
Wow. I remember taking the first bite of the chicken, and after chewing about 3 times, I remember sitting here going and then looking at the other, and I was like, "How am I going to eat all these?
Oh, so I'm gonna record this.
How am I going to eat all of these?"
I'm gonna watch that recording.
Oh, it was bad. It was bad. I just, oh my God, I just.
How did it make Rob feel?
Oh, he was loving it, dude. You know, he was eating that shit up, man. But you know what? Rob has been getting his ass kicked in the football bet for years. Okay, so this was his moment to shine. I'll give him that. He's been a champ. He's done. He's paid up on all his bets. Mm-hmm. So good for Rob. Good for Rob. And this could be the start of. A good run for him because, when Derek Carr is healthy, mm-hmm. the Raiders are a decent team. So, and, the Lions, you can always count on them to shit the bed. Yep. So, well, at any rate, so the Lions are out of the playoffs. So are the Raiders. The Steelers are in it. The Rams never went. Rupp's Rams. The Steelers are playing really good football right now. They're coming together. I was thinking New England was going to run away with this whole thing, but New England, I'm wondering if if the time off hurts them. I'm wondering if they peaked too soon, so to speak. Whereas you watch the Steelers right now, you watch the Green Bay Packers right now, those two teams in particular are really coming together and playing really good football at the right time. I wonder if, because New England was so dominant during the regular season, are we going to get a repeat of New England that went 18-1? Because I'll tell you right now, the Steelers could beat them, and the Green Bay Packers could beat them.
I don't want to see New England in the Super Bowl when the Steelers are still in it. So
I think you're gonna see it. You're gonna see that.
I'm not over my boys just yet, but dang. I was thinking about the MVP right now because I was looking at the stats of all the quarterbacks, which I actually like Ezekiel Elliott for MVP. Yeah, but so I was watching the games over the weekend. All of the commentators were talking about Tom Brady, Matt Ryan, and maybe Aaron Rodgers, just not even mentioning Ezekiel Elliott or Dak Prescott. But Brady's thrown 28 touchdowns and 2 interceptions, which is really nice. And had he stayed in and played those 4 games, he'd probably have like 12 more touchdowns.
Right. Maybe one more pick.
Game. Yeah, 2 more picks.
2 more picks tops. Yeah.
So give him 40 and 4.
Yeah.
MVP.
Yeah.
Hands down. Aaron Rodgers threw 4 touchdowns this past week, and he has like 44 touchdown passes and 7 interceptions. Mm-hmm. Just really, really good.
Mm-hmm. That's who I have as MVP, and I don't like to say that because I don't like the Packers or Aaron Rodgers personally. I would love to kick him in the balls, but I have him as MVP. With Ezekiel Elliott a close second for me.
Well, see, with their record so low, that's the only reason that you could be a little
on the fence. I got you. No, I got you
about that because Brady got his team a first round bye and home field advantage. And Matt Ryan got his team a first-round bye as well. And, same thing with Ezekiel Elliott. He got his team a
Well,
bye.
I look at Matt Ryan having more weapons than Aaron Rodgers to throw to. You don't think Julio Jones, dude? He's better than all of Green Bay's receivers combined.
But he hasn't been healthy the whole year. And on top of that, he's just a great decoy most of the time. He's won games without Julio, though.
True.
And at the same time, Rodgers is passing the ball a lot more because they don't have a running back. Mm-hmm. So as a result of that, plus they got good receivers and good tight ends, so he can spread the ball. Plus that guy throws to anybody. He's like freaking Brady almost.
Yeah.
But Brady doesn't have as good receivers as Green Bay has had. I think if Brady had Green Bay receivers, shoot, man, that'd be a Super Bowl every year.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I still just like the running back because, it is a passing league. That's what they do. They love to give it to a quarterback. They love to give it to the white boys. No offense. Mm-hmm. They love to have a white boy as MVP of the league. Yeah. Just to say I'm better than all you niggas.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, come on, dude.
At the end of the day.
We're white.
So,
shit.
I don't know. I like Ezekiel Elliott simply because he I don't know. He's leading the league in rushing.
See what happens to you, dude? You go and hang out with the BLMs for a while, and you come back. Now you're all pro-black again.
No, I'm not.
Now we got to have you do RantAholix for about 4 weeks and bring you back to Whitetown.
No, I gotta be honest. That's all. The truth is that I mean, dang, if you watch the NFL, you don't have that many elite players that are white, and though all the ones that are white, they're definitely in the conversation for MVP.
Yeah. Well, all quarterbacks, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
they're all QBs,
I can't
dude.
be mad at them. I like them. I'm actually talking about them. Like, they actually should be up for discussion. So
yeah,
they are producing on the field.
Isn't it crazy how that's always been? Like, it works. Like, the really good white players are the quarterbacks, always, and all the skill position, the running back, the receivers, black players.
Yeah, you
for
get
the most
a couple
part.
of exceptions.
For the most part, you get some exceptions every now and then.
Exactly.
But for the most part, that's how it's always been. That's how it is.
Bro, they had something. It was a guy from Panama. He talked about from Pan-African, Afro-Latinos. They're a mixture of black and African, or black people that.
Wait, is this like a new person that's coming out?
No. This is what they're calling them now. So even like the census,
really?
The census in Mexico, they have at least 1 million Afro-Latinos. All right, so Latinos can say Latino or white, or Latino, or they can say Afro-Latino, because like in Guatemala, or Panama, or Portugal, or Cuba, where these people are dark skinned and they don't speak English, or like most niggas I know. All right, so if you see a black dude that's black, right, and like he freaking like Yasiel Puig or something, right, but you don't know
what is he.
I don't have it. He's Cuban. But anyways, you see him, if you see him and you in the grocery store, and then you say, hey, you know how much or where to find this, and then he started talking Spanish, you're going to start tripping.
Yeah, I'd be like, what?
So these are Afro-Latinos. Yeah. So anyways, there's starting to be a lot of these people come out in Latin America. So the newspaper came out with a paper saying that these Afro-Latinos, they had like a drawing of a regular Latino and a drawing of an Afro-Latino. The Afro-Latino is like, the regular Latino is like Bruce Banner. The Afro-Latino is like the Hawk. Mm-hmm. So they're saying that this black African, the African Latino, this kid's thigh bones are just naturally bigger than the regular Latino's thigh bones. Therefore, he can run faster, jump higher. Yeah, like just because you're black, you can do this. So it's kind of like exploiting the blacks in that side of the country. Anyway, those people want to come over here and be an American and live the American dream, but they can't come through because they don't have the talents, or no one has found them yet. Mm-hmm. But people are going to start going there because they've had like the #1 soccer team in the World Cup for the last, like, I think 3 years, or 3 times they played, 4 years in a row. Mm-hmm. Every 4 years, their team has won the World Cup. So the people are going there for soccer, and they're going to start going there for baseball and trying to put them in basketball and teach these kids all these sports because they think, oh, these are the new niggas, basically. Afro-Latinos. Oh, it's crazy.
Oh, shit. We got a phone call.
Mind blowing.
Since you mentioned soccer, shout out to Dutchie from 78 RPM, only here at Chaotic on Fridays. He's the little limey bastard that you always hear on Fridays. Also an owner here at KaoticRadio.com. He's all right. He thinks he's like the best DJ here. He ain't shit. He thinks he is, but he ain't shit. He's listening. He said he needed a laugh tonight, so I'm trying to provide. Oh, we got line 1. I'm guessing it's going to be Vicky. I don't know, but I'm guessing. Line 1, are you there? She ain't there, dude. No one's there. Engineer Mike, where's Vicky? Vicky, are you there?
Hey.
What's up, Vicky? How are you, sweetheart? What's going on?
Not much, watching some TV. How are you boys tonight?
Oh, just Cello's schooling me on the new black people. Apparently they're making new ones now. What's going on with you?
Not much. Just watching some TV. This weather is like messed up as hell right now.
Yeah, it sounds like you're. I don't know. It sounds real staticky on your end.
Hold on.
Are you standing outside in the rain?
Hold on. Let me disconnect the Bluetooth. Hold on.
Oh, you're Bluetoothing
Let's
it.
try this again.
That's better.
Yeah.
That's better. So, what kind of weather you got going on there in Indiana? Is it rain or is it snow?
It's raining. They're talking an ice storm.
Whoa.
Wow.
Okay. So it's stay in weather basically is what you're telling me.
It's 60 degrees today, so yeah, this weather's on screwed up mode.
What?
said 6
Yeah. What degrees? 6?
Yeah.
6, like single digit? 6?
Yeah.
Let me pull that up real quick. It's 63 right now. What my phone says.
Oh, I was like 6. Time to move.
Yeah. And the bad part of it is it says 63 now. It's supposed to be 35.
Okay, now that's bullshit. See, I was like 63. Yeah, all right. 35. No, thank you.
This weather is ridiculous, dude. If you don't like the weather, you'll wait a day and a half.
What do you do when it's 35 degrees outside? What the fuck do you do?
I'm in my house.
My God. That just sounds miserable. And I like the cold, but that's just too cold for me. You know what you do? You eat those hot wings from Buffalo Wild Wings. That's what you do.
Yeah, just wait till it gets down to like 10 degrees.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, Vic, Happy New Year to you. It's Marcelo.
Yeah, Happy New Year, dude.
Yeah, how were your holidays and how'd you bring in the New Year?
Oh, well, let's see. I brought in the New Year drunk, of course.
Of course.
Still bringing it in, too, aren't you?
Still hanging over.
Right? It's gonna be a better year for you, Vicky. It will be. Don't you worry. Well, it'll be better until next football season, unless you pick a new team. If you stick with the Colts, and the shit might be around the same.
Yeah,
But
I know one thing. The Raiders had a chance of advancing last week.
Mm-hmm.
They should have benched Derek Carr week 17, so he would get hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. I'm not too sure why he played, and then especially by the time he got injured, they're already up a couple touchdowns, something like that, 14 or 19 or something like that. Yeah. I don't know what he's doing in at that point. That's bad coaching, if you ask me.
If I was the coach, I would have pulled him out of halftime.
Yeah, if you're not gonna you shouldn't even have him playing. But if you're gonna have him play, absolutely halftime. They didn't have anything riding on that game, correct?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, they did? What did they have riding?
First round bye.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
They won first round bye.
Well, guess what? Now they got a rest of the season bye.
Bye-bye.
Exactly.
Going fishing.
What do you think, though? If a first round bye is on the line, then are you okay with David Carr playing?
I mean,
honestly, this depends on who they're playing against.
Well, okay, but they did get to a point where when he got injured, they were up by 2 or 3 scores. So he should have been pulled at that point.
Oh yeah.
He got them to a position to win and get that first round bye.
I mean, I actually agree with you guys. It's the first that I've heard. That was really good. What you said as far as they should have pulled him or probably should have benched him. I never even heard nobody say that, but I agree 100%.
Well, that's because I'm white, and I would be a head coach if I was in the NFL, because most of them are white. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So that it's one of those things.
Rest in peace for your Lions.
They never even had a chance.
When I watched that game the other night, it was a disaster. I wound up flipping it off and flipping the motocross race on. Yeah,
it was terrible. So, what did you think about it?
I'm sorry I couldn't hear.
The Lions game. The Lions.
Oh, the Lions. They played pretty well in the beginning.
First half.
Yeah, then they had the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't know. I said on Facebook I didn't know the 12th man was the referees. I know this now. Now they you know what? Here's the thing. I don't like to be one of those guys that bitches about bad calls on the referees. I really don't.
Yeah.
And I'm still not going to go all in on the referees, but I will say this. They definitely missed quite a few calls. I've heard that from several people, even people that were not pulling for the Lions. Seahawk fans have even said it. At halftime, that score should have been 3-3 instead of 10-3 because that touchdown should have been pulled. But that being said, I think Detroit played like shit the second half. They played scared.
Yeah, that was
and they gave it away. You know, they kept it competitive the first half. They could have actually gone in at halftime with a lead. You know, Seattle was almost giving the game away up until halftime. Detroit had plenty of opportunity to go into halftime leading that game. But not only did they not capitalize, then they played like vaginas the second half. So you know what? They lost. And that's what happens. You can't blame the referees for everything. But the refs did miss some big calls, and during the playoffs is when you don't want to see the referees make that many mistakes in a game, especially in a playoff game. I think about, you know, what if we see a Steelers and Patriots, you know, and those kind of plays happen, and the Steelers lose the game, lose the Super Bowl by 2 points, 3 points.
Yeah.
See, that's when those kind of plays, those kind of bad calls, especially in the playoffs, that just ruins the outcome completely. It's the playoffs. Have your good referees out there for the playoffs.
Yeah, honestly, I'm calling for a Cowboys-Texans Super Bowl.
Oh my gosh, you sound country.
Yeah, that's real hee-haw-ish of you.
Get up out of here,
right? So I'm assuming your date to the game will be your brother.
Texas.
Wow. Geez. Yeah. No, I don't think that's gonna happen. I think Dallas fans need to just come to terms right now that they're not going to win the Super Bowl. I know they want to. We all want to. But there's a couple teams out there. There's 3 teams: the Patriots, the Steelers, and the Packers that are going to get in the way of Dallas's dream.
Oh yeah.
So.
And the Texans, come on. Now.
Texans, nah.
Come on, Shelly.
But well, hey, thanks for the call as usual, super fan Vicky. We appreciate you. You try to stay somewhat warm out there.
Oh yeah.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
All right, take care.
Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
Man, it was so cold in Texas, boy. It was 72 degrees.
Excuse me.
72 degrees in the morning, and then like by the afternoon it was like 30, 39, and then by the evening it was like 20.
That's so uncomfortable. That sounds uncomfortable.
Yeah, my hands were so cold. Like,
and I like cold, but no.
Without gloves, like my hand was freezing just for no reason.
No, yeah,
just
no.
Walking from the car to the airport to the.
Did you have the kids with you and everything?
Nah, just me and my brothers went out there.
Oh, sweet. Nice.
Yeah, I got like a 4 days off.
A little break, huh?
Yeah.
Little vacay.
And then I got back and I was daddy daycare.
All right. Wow. All right then. That's way too cold for me.
Them Steelers.
So okay, so your pick to win the Super Bowl is gonna be the Steelers.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sticking with them.
You're sticking with them. Okay, just making sure. You know, some folks might be, you know, that's my team, but there is a better team. But you're sticking with your Steelers no matter what.
No, I'm not going to pick another team while there's still hope. It's always a chance. Like she said, the Texans and Cowboys is actually a chance at it until maybe after this weekend.
Okay, all right.
You can forget about that. But yeah, I think we're going to get by. Who we got? Kansas City Chiefs, who have a hell of a defense.
They do.
Their offense is pretty good, but I think we're going to shut down a little short pass and stuff because we give up the short passes. Hopefully we rock a couple of their guys early in the game and, get them a little discombobulated. Plus, we play in cold weather because we live in Pittsburgh, so that should be an issue. So hopefully after we beat these guys, we make it to the championship. Yeah, the sky's the limit, man. It don't matter who we play against. I think we can beat anybody with Big Ben healthy and Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown. Now,
I don't know who Rob's pick is going to be. My pick for the Super Bowl winner this year, I am going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I know. That's I'm on your bandwagon now. I just like I said before, I thought New England. I like where Pittsburgh is at right now in terms of how they're playing. Even though Green Bay is playing great at the same time, I'm sorry. Bell, Brown, scary. And then Ben. But Bell and Brown, that's two scary dudes. That's the top two at their positions on the same team. And not only are they the top, but Le'Veon Bell is exceptional. He's different. He's something completely different. He's a hybrid. He's amazing, and I don't see anyone stopping him, dude. I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh to win the whole thing. I don't want to because there's also Dan Tran, friend of mine, who's a complete asswipe, and he's a Steelers fan. So it kills me to say this, you know, but I make up for it because I love you and you're a Steelers fan, so I'm good there. But I'm gonna go with the Steelers, man.
We can do this.
You know, we're gonna take a short break. First break of the night. Don't you guys go anywhere. The RantAholix shall return.
When the normal BS just won't do. KaoticRadio.com.
Alrighty then, we're back. RantAholix. Only on KaoticRadio.com. Give us a call. 909-360-8330. It's the Barroom hanging out in this chilly, rainy Wednesday evening, January 11th. My boy Selly Cello.
Yes, sir. Yes,
and
sir.
Big Mike's in the house as well. Back there engineering. I'm sorry, say it again.
I'm here.
There
here.
he is. There he is. How's your new little system working out for you back there?
I'm having troubles, but I'm still tweaking it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mike's been playing with new equipment the last couple days, so he's kind of he's like a big nerd, so he's back there with all his equipment and jazz, and
Well, Mike, I just want you to know that when you get new equipment, you're supposed to be improved.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
It's actually an old computer that I found here in the studio.
yeah.
So I'm trying to make it current.
Apparently, yeah.
Well, good luck.
That's
the case.
Oh, some more football, real quick. Had a hell of a game for the national championship.
Oh yeah, Monday night.
Clemson pulling off one of the biggest upsets ever. Well, here's the thing. I don't know if it's that well. According to some folks, it's one of the biggest upsets ever because everyone just figured, the dominance of Bama was just gonna take over at some point or whatever. Is it really though? Given how good Clemson was, and this, they were here last year. Is it really that big of an upset? Or is it a small scale upset? Is it an upset at all? Or is it truly like a big, huge upset?
If you're an Alabama fan, it's an upset. If you're a college football fan or even a person who makes money off of college football, this is exactly what you wanted. You love to see the number one team fall to an underdog because that leaves leaves room for others to believe that they can be the next winner. Mm-hmm. If Alabama just kept winning and winning and winning and winning like they have actually been doing, then there would be a lot of doubt in other teams' heads. But the way that it played out was just awesome, man. I actually won $100. I bet on the game. We were me and my bros. We were at Buffalo Wild Wings, and I bet $100 at halftime, and I think we were actually losing. They were losing, but I saw that Watson was starting to play better, and it seemed like he got shaken up a little bit early in the game. But I seen that he was starting to play better, and their defense after the first couple of drives was starting to settle down and starting to play solid as well. And a guy, I made him give me a spread. I got 4-point spread. And if I asked for 7, I kind of Jewed him. I asked for 7. He told me 3. I said 4.
So what did you end up with?
A 4-point spread.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, so, we didn't need it at all. We didn't need the spread. I ended up they won the game. But I didn't think that they were going to win the game. It was really big time. I wish I would have been recording the game at home. So I went and found it and recorded it so I could watch it over and over.
It is one of those games that you could watch. Now, another big one was the Rose Bowl. That was another great game. Down to the wire, close game.
Hell of a game.
We were discussing which one do we consider better. We're kind of both going for the national championship because it's, for the national championship.
Mm-hmm. SC did come back from 14 points late in the game, and didn't seem like they would make
behind
it
a
back.
crazy freshman.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he was playing out of his mind.
Yeah. Now, is this kid going to be that good, or did he just have a good game?
He'll be a number 1 draft pick.
Really?
Yeah, he.
Is that good?
Where'd
he go to high school? You know everything about these kids in SC.
And that's crazy. I can't even tell you. I know it was a school right around in L.A. County, something like that.
Huh.
Dang, I'll have to Google it. I wish I could tell you. I know he played defensive end and linebacker. He didn't even play.
What?
Yeah, he didn't play quarterback.
In high school?
He played DN.
What the? How do you make that? What?
Yeah, it's that crazy. So
that is
that's
crazy.
why he can run around and take hits and do all the things he can do because he was a different type of player. And I don't know. It's amazing that he can toss that ball around like he does, which they do. The play calling is really good for him. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking about that fool Lane Kiffin. They got rid of Lane Kiffin right before the national.
Yeah.
He probably laughing. He probably was happy Ty
Right.
lost too.
Yep. You know he was.
They could pay him some money still, and he's at Florida Atlantic. And I was thinking, dang, why the hell would he leave? You know, they about to win the championship, which if they would have won, he would have got a ring anyway.
Of course. Sam Darnold for the SC Trojans, the quarterback in question. He's a big boy.
Yeah,
he don't look like a QB.
No, he played DN linebacker.
Yeah. Jesus.
What high school was it?
He's huge. I haven't even gotten there yet.
What is he, 6'5", like 235, 240?
Like just a beast.
Mhm.
All beast.
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord. Yeah, I'll have to look up the high school he went to. But yeah, that's a I didn't realize how big that dude is, man.
Oh, yeah. And he'll be back, and a couple of the running backs are coming back, a couple of the receivers. They'll have a good nucleus.
San Clemente High School.
Mm-hmm.
Started playing basketball when he was 5 years old. Attended San Clemente High School.
And he might be the number one pick in a couple of years.
Interesting. I have to read up about old boy later on tonight while I'm sitting around doing nothing. 19 years old, 6'4", 225. Yeah, that's a good size. That's QB. Huh. Interesting. Switching gears to another sport. You know, whether or not you like Derrick Rose, Derrick had another issue the other night. Did you hear about this?
No.
So old D Rose, trying to still stay in the media, stay relevant. He decides he's got a family emergency. Something happened. He just bails, right? Bails after the shoot around. Bails. Goes back to Chicago from New York. He's now a New York Knick. Doesn't tell the team. Nobody. Game goes on. No one knows where D Rose is at. Didn't call in. Nothing. Missed the game.
David Ruffin in there.
Yeah, just didn't call. Didn't tell anyone where he was. People started worrying, thinking, "Oh shit, he didn't even show up for the game. He might be dead somewhere." Yeah. So I want to play a clip here of him talking to the media. And before you get this going, there's two things that are irritating me going on here. Mm-hmm. One, it's the responsibility that Derrick Rose has. I see that, you know. I think it was a bad move on his part. But then the media. I don't like media. I'm really starting to want to fight media, folks. Like, they are true pieces of shit. Yeah. Like, if you aspire to be a critic. Huh?
You're just learning that?
I mean, you know what? I know I've always known it, but at the same time, I think it's because I avoid listening to media, but sometimes I have to, and they're getting worse. I think I didn't think they could. If you aspire to be in the media or a critic, something's wrong with you. You're just a dick. Play that shit. Let's listen to Derrick Rose talking to the media about missing the game. Poor D Rose. What a mess. What a mess that guy has become.
Yesterday.
What can you tell us about yesterday?
That was a family issue.
That's Derrick Rose, New York Knicks.
Nothing to do with the team or basketball, but that's the first time I ever felt like that emotionally, and I had to be with my family.
Why didn't you call the Knicks, Derrick, to tell them that you wouldn't be at the game? I just had to get to my family. I talked to them afterwards. Everybody's on the same page now, but they understood it right away after I explained myself to them.
When did you talk to them?
I talked to them last night and late last night and this morning.
Derrick, did you feel as a ball player with this team that you had a responsibility to let them know earlier?
Yeah, but things happen. And of course, that's not the person that I am. I explained to my teammates I didn't want any distractions to the team, especially what we have going on right now. And I apologized to them earlier, just letting them know that that never happened again. But this wasn't me. This never happened to me before, and I explained that to the team and the front office.
Did you go back to Chicago?
Yeah, I went back to Chicago.
in the gym, obviously.
Yeah,
You went by
came
Destiny
back.
and came back to that.
Yeah.
How many times are you gonna ask this dude the same question in different format? How many times you gonna ask this dude the same shit over and over again? You know, there is more to this interview, but let me just save you guys the suspense. They asked the same shit about 15 to 20 more times, just a little, like a word is different. And then they just at some point say, fuck it, and just start asking the same shit over and over and over again. I'm listening to this, and I'm like, okay, props to Derrick Rose for not just saying, fuck, I'm swinging, and start hitting people, because it is aggravating listening to. And, you know, I mean, the media is so far up your ass. Granted, he should have called in. You know, this is the real world, Derrick. You know, we have jobs. You can't just walk off the job and get back to them at some point and let them know, oh, yeah, by the way, I'm coming back. I had an emergency. Unless he's inebriated or knocked out somewhere, okay, it takes about 10 seconds to pick up the phone and call your agent, somebody. You got Derrick Rose is known for a posse. He's got dudes with him at all times. One of them couldn't call for him. So, you know, I get the responsibility factor. But the media, they ask him the same shit, and they want it's like they want you to slip.
Yeah, they're
just a little. They're looking for just that you know, just that and it's like, oh, I am shocked. I am shocked that more media folks don't get physically assaulted.
I mean, it's people, you don't even have to be in the media to pull out a camera and ask questions or even record a person. Like, I mean, if you go on like World Star Hip Hop or Star Force or even YouTube, some people go on there looking for whatever they want to find. Some people go on there just for as a random search and find whatever they find. All right, now when you're on there, what you might see is no telling, and how this person's been provoked or what the hell went on. Because sometimes when you see a person that's showing you a recording, it could be a guy fighting and he just beating this guy up. You don't know why the hell he fighting him. You don't know what that guy did. You know, but people do it anyways. I could be in a mall and something about to break out, and I either gonna go the other way or I'll pull out my camera phone and start recording to see what the hell is gonna happen. That depends on if I'm with my kids or not. But people, you know, if you see a person slip and fall or do something stupid, and then you, like, young people who are kind of silly, like, they literally pull out their phone, they record themselves doing dumb stuff and record others, like, that they see. I mean, you never know. But, yeah, these people do get paid for a story. You know, TMZ ain't coming on there for, well, I guess they'll put something good on there, too. But it's mainly the news. All the news is pretty much bad news other than ESPN and things of that nature.
Right.
But even on there, you have your not top tens and your, you know, the Sports Nation where they talk about people, you know, the
Shaq and a fool.
Yeah, come on, man. All that. You know, so.
Yeah.
I was watching the game the other day, or ESPN, the guy who plays for the Raptors in basketball, he's on the court, and he's supposed to be tying up his shorts, and he pulls them down to put in his jersey, but he pulls his shorts all the way down. And I'm like, why the hell are they showing that? This is long after the game. They're like, they say the guy's name. They're like, he must have thought he was on the sidelines or something. Now, this isn't appropriate for sidelines either.
Right?
Why the hell are they showing this on the ESPN? But they got to put it out there. Like, they have to. If you caught it on camera, you have to show
it's on.
So
yeah,
that's the age. That's technology. That's the Big Brother.
Yeah, no, it's you know, it just I don't know why I sometimes get surprised. I know that I shouldn't. But sometimes I actually do get surprised at just how stupid and annoying the media can be. And you know, can we put any kind of regulations on the media? Because the media is responsible for shit getting worse. They are so responsible for shit getting worse.
Yeah.
In every single situation, okay? Right. Every situation. Because all they're looking for is the negative, the dirt, the juice, and they report it whether or not it's accurate. It doesn't matter. Everything about the media is be first, be first, be first. Mm-hmm. Who gives a shit who it affects? Yeah. Who gives a shit what it does to somebody? Who gives a shit if it's true?
The headlines sometimes.
Just report it.
You know what? I watched a TV show called Shameless on Netflix. It's a horrible show. Anyways, I just can't stop watching it. And there's one kid, Carl, one of the sons, the daughter, his older sister's going to a football game, the Bears, because they're in Chicago. So she's like, hey, you got a Bears jersey or anything? So he's like, I got a F.J. Cutler shirt. And I was just like, what are you saying? Wow. Winding it back like, wow, they're selling F.J. Cutler shirts in Chicago because they can't stand that guy. I mean, that sucks.
Come to that, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it sucks to be Jay Cutler. At the same time, I mean, he ain't mad. He getting all this money.
He's getting paid, dude.
You know, but people can be harsh, you know. I remember like Kobe seeing some of the great players lose the championship, and then afterwards the reporters are asking them questions, and he don't want to sit there. He don't want to answer no questions.
No.
And they go, so Kobe, you know,
how do you feel?
Yeah, how do you feel when you
fuck you think I feel?
You missed that shot at the end,
right?
You know, it's like, and then another dude asked him, "Oh man, what if you would have?" You know, it's like, God dang, they really do.
Yeah.
Beat you while you down, and then the team that won, it's another thing. The headlines, you'll see something like, oh, you know, like New York wins it all, and it's something good. But when they lose it, they're going to bash Beckham and freaking the T-shirt squad, the no-shirt squad. You know, they're going to bash these guys. So that's just the way media is. That's the way the world is.
Yeah.
You know, you see a person doing good, you know, you're going to say something. You see them doing bad, you're going to say something. They ain't doing nothing. You might not say nothing at all.
Yeah, no, it's very true. It's very true. As we're sitting here, I'm tendering. I just wanted to, I wanted to point something out at some point in the show, and I figured this is a good segue because this nice young lady, Natalia, 38. Ladies, first of all, shut up. Okay, listen. We're gonna switch gears out of sports because we need to talk about some issues I got going on with ladies here, and I'm kind of tired of a couple things. Let me tell you what I'm tired of. So for example, I'm gonna use this chick. Her tagline is just hiding from the world. Let me ask you something, Stella. Does that look like she's hiding?
Nah, she look like she's not.
Describe what you see in this picture.
Well, she's hiding her face.
Okay. What is she wearing?
Lingerie, some kinky lingerie.
Is she extremely curvy?
Yes, she is.
Like hourglass curvy.
When you said 38, I thought you were talking about 38D.
Right.
Or you going to say some
or
other
triple
numbers,
Z.
like 38, 36, 30, something else.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So you go through her pictures, and it's just that. It's me not hiding from the world.
Nope.
Okay? You stand there in your underwear. Okay? You stand there in your underwear, lady. Hold on, let me swipe right first, though. That means you're interested. Call me, Natalia. Anyways. But this is my problem. I hear so many women, I see so many Facebook posts all the time, Instagram, talking about, I don't like being treated like a piece of meat. I don't like being treated like a piece of meat. I don't like the way guys, men are just so rude these days. Chivalry's dead. Blah 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 blah. Ladies, okay, it's one thing to say that, but when you go around looking like that, okay, when you go around promoting yourself, how are you going to in one breath say there's more to me than just my looks? Yet you're not wearing any clothes. Really? Okay, so how do you get offended and get pissed off at men and say men are pervy for looking at me like that when you're not wearing anything? Why are you doing that?
Well,
okay?
it's a double standard. Like, chicks walk around with their breast all out for everyone to see.
For what reason?
But they don't want certain people to see.
Right.
They want the person to see that they want to see, but when that old man is looking, or the gay girl, or whoever the heck else is looking, and then you got them all out there. Where I come from, you asking for something.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, now don't get me wrong. I don't think that because a woman does dress, skanky, however you want to put it, that men should just be all out rude and treat them like shit. Okay, I don't think that should happen. Okay, but I just have a problem with I see it, Facebook posts all the time. There's no good guys left in the world. All guys are dogs. Blah 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 blah. Then I see them post 3 days later their selfie pic of them with their bra on. Okay, or them talking about gym goals, booty goals. That's the new word, goals. Everything's goals related. And their ass out in their thong. What are you putting out there for men to think about, or for people to think about? Like, why? Like, why are you doing that? And don't sit there, I'm proud of my body. Okay, be proud with a pair of shorts on then. Well, I can still see the shit.
They're kind of insecure, and they're looking for likes on Facebook or Instagram or whatever.
Okay.
Or they're looking for attention.
But you can't have both. You can't feed your insecurities with attention, and then turn right around and give us shit and say that there's no good guys left.
These are people who don't know what they want ultimately. So they kind of want, they want a good guy, but then they want a bad guy. Or they want a bad guy until they have him, and then they want a good guy.
Yeah, that's another thing that I see all the time. Women talking about there's no good men left, right? I can tell you right now, I won't put anyone on blast. I want to so bad. But I know of a few girlfriends of mine that are constantly bitching about there's no good guys left in the world. Yet they have had some of the best guys I know pursue them. Okay? But guess what? Those guys, guess what they have? They're shit together. Okay? They don't have any tattoos. They're not a bad boy. All right? They don't have a bunch of fucking muscles. All right? They don't fit the mold. Okay? So at some point, now granted, you want to try and continue to find your bad boy look with the good boy side. Cool. Good luck with that, because it really doesn't exist that much. There's not a whole lot of that, really. You're only going to get one or the other. Trust me, I'm a guy. No. You got to stop bitching, though, unless you're willing to change up a few things. And I don't mean settle. I don't mean, you can't change what you're attracted to 100%. Change what's coming out of your mouth then, okay?
You always want what you want, but you can never have exactly what you want, how you want it. And if you get something close to it, try to hold on to it.
And for crying out loud, ladies, don't get upset with men, okay, for staring at you. Why did you go out and get 1,000 cc's per tit then in the first place?
I remember,
why? Why'd you do it? I want to know.
This chick, when I lived in Vegas, she long before Tiffany and my kids.
Yeah, you gotta put that out there. You gotta make sure you. Yeah.
She, I thought she was perfect. Everything except for she wore glasses, which meant, of course, she couldn't see that well.
Okay.
But anyways, she had a big butt, nice breasts, everything, and finally, when we had sex, I had her take her bra off, because we were doing it when she had her bra on. I'm like, take your bra off. And she took it off, and one of her boobs was outrageously larger than the other. And I was like, oh.
You say something right then and there?
Put it back on.
You did not.
She I think I might have told her to flip over or something.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was like, oh, put it back on.
Wow, that's borderline dickhead right there.
Well, you could tell that she didn't want to take it off in the first place.
Yeah,
it made her uncomfortable.
Yeah, you couldn't play it off.
She should have just told me or something.
God, dude. Wow.
Oh no.
Wow, it's probably like, not the best way to
like having
respond.
a big foot and a little foot. It's, I mean, it's she could possibly have gotten breast augmentation and straighten them out now. But.
Yeah. I've seen that before. I have seen that. I've seen like a C and an A cup together. It's very strange to see.
Well, she had big breasts. Like, well, one of them was definitely. It was like. It was how can I describe it? It was like a maple donut and a glazed donut.
Good God, that poor thing. And you couldn't just play it off, huh? You just had to say some shit, huh? Good God, wow, dude. Yeah, I mean, in that situation, like, I get why women, do the breast augmentation and this and that. I get it, but what I'm saying is. It's one thing to be proud of the way you look. Mm-hmm. It's another to completely flaunt it ridiculous and then expect to get no attention or no negative attention at all. Mm-hmm. Okay, you're gonna get you're gonna get a lot of negative attention. Mm-hmm. Okay, don't tell me you're hiding from the world, because when I hide from the world, I go in behind closed doors and then I usually have clothes on. Mm. I don't go and put up a Tinder profile and 5 out of 6 pictures I'm in lingerie. That's not hiding from the world.
Well, some of those people, they didn't always have someone looking at them, and now they do, because they can take a picture like that and post it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people actually might like it or give them comments.
Yeah.
So it's actually like more attention than what they probably ever got.
Yeah.
And some people don't get a lot of attention or didn't get it when they were younger. So
True.
They're looking for it. She's 38 and still doing it. So
absolutely. She got problems. Again, though, call me, Natalia. Anyway, so we're going to take our final break of the evening. She's my kind of girl. We'll be right back. Don't you guys go anywhere.
The normal BS just won't do. KaoticRadio.com.
Pissing people off left and right. I'm getting blown up. We are the RantAholix. KaoticRadio.com is where you will find us.
Yes, sir.
909-360-8330. Pisses the people off, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you know. A little harsh on the ladies, apparently. Put your clothes on then, ladies.
Well,
put your clothes on and quit complaining.
Sorry, ladies. I actually I don't have a problem with you you know, taking pictures with your clothes.
Yeah, I didn't say it was wrong. Just, you know, don't complain.
Man, so look, so the other day when I was here a couple weeks ago, and I had to storm out. You remember?
Yeah. Actually, I do.
All of a sudden, I had to leave. Right, man, I had the dookie so bad. Right, like you ever had the dookie so bad that. I mean, and I know you were cleaning up the toilet. I remember you were saying you were cleaning up because some ladies were coming over or something. I should have just went in the bathroom, but I didn't want to have to walk out and everybody have to smell what Cello was cooking. So I just had to hurry up and go home, bro. And I thought about that because where was I at? I was at the convention out in Texas, and they had these restrooms, but the restrooms didn't have a lot of stalls. And I guess, man, they served us some really good food. Like, it was like all you can eat, like a buffet style. And they had, like, gumbo. They had, like, cheesy grits, fried chicken, greens, biscuits and gravy. I mean, prime rib. It was just all this different types of food. And so, of course, I tried a little bit of this and a little bit of that because I wanted to eat whatever I had on my plate. And then I went and tried some of that and this, and I'm like, God dang, you know, this was all some good food. So then, of course, I had to use the restroom. So we're at this place, and there's a whole lot of people there. And the restrooms didn't have that many stalls. They had, like, as many urinals as stalls. So I get in there, and the stalls are full. So I'm like, God dang. So I head into another room, headed to another one. Like, restrooms are far apart. So finally, I get to the restroom, and I make it to the toilet, and I'm in there, and I'm using it. And then some guy comes in there. He's like, any toilet available? And I'm like, nah. And the other guy's like, nah. And so he's like, oh, man, I can't hold it. He couldn't hold it anymore. So I wasn't worried about him. I worried about myself at the moment. Anyways, when I come out, the guy is using it in the urinal. He taking a dump in a urinal, bro. And
in a urinal?
And it was the funniest thing I've ever seen. I was like, oh, this guy is disgusting. But, I mean, at least he didn't dookie on himself, though, you know. I was thinking, like, dang, like, you know, it was very improper, but it was in a proper place. It was just like, he was holding it. He was just going in the urinal, and I was just watching like, oh, my God. This was a moment where I could have YouTubed it. I could have filmed it. But then I was homo, you know. I don't want to record a guy sitting there, but he was crapping in the urinal, and man, it was a funny. I didn't know what to say or do about it. Like, wow, I've never seen nothing like that. I mean, I didn't know whether to say he's a genius or he's crazy. But it was so funny. Like, I had to go bad, but I ain't never had to go that bad. Like, where it's like, oh, screw it.
You know, I mean, yeah, I mean, wow, he had to go. At least he went somewhere. But damn, like, damn.
I mean, he made it to the bathroom.
No, he did. You know what? Good for him. He made it. You know what? It's not the ideal place to do it, but it's better than him just sitting there right on the floor.
Exactly. It was freaking hilarious. It was like, what? Because anybody could come in and have to use it, like even just taking a piss and see him. Like, if you come in there, you're going to see this guy. He's crapping at the urinal, and it was freaking priceless. It was like, wow, what the hell? I've seen it all. I've seen it all. And he was an Asian guy, too. Like, you freaking Asians are freaking nasty. But I don't know. He's just one person. I'm not saying they all do it, but god dang, that was freaking crazy. He was like, sorry, man. I'm like, hey, the janitor, he gonna have to clean up some dookie tonight. That's for sure.
Wow. Yeah, I mean that does suck for the Jets. See, okay, so if I had to do that, if I'm that guy, I honestly think though I'm at least gonna have the decency to clean it out myself. I think I'm gonna do that. I don't think I'm just gonna let that just sit there in the urinal and be like, hey, someone else deal with it. Like, I had to go that bad. I had to go. I had to do what I had to do. I had to improvise.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm not gonna make someone else do that just because that's their job.
Yeah, I don't know if I could clean it.
I mean, it comes out of you.
I try to flush it.
It also depends on what. I can't believe we're having this fucking conversation. If we're talking just a log, you can't grab some paper towels and just grab your own log and just chuck it.
I don't think that was a log. The way that dude did it, it couldn't have just been it was one of them.
I mean, if it was a spray,
it probably had to
been. Then yeah, I mean, then you have no choice, but you have to kind of leave it for someone else because you don't got the equipment for that.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't got the means for that. At least leave a sorry note.
The dude was sitting in the urinal. He
just
was
sitting
like,
there.
He was like in it.
Oh my god, dude!
I think his balls was even touching on the urinal.
My god, dude! Stop!
I couldn't believe I was like, wow! Like he's sitting, he's really trying to hide himself, but what he's doing,
like he thought he was invisible. Like he really didn't think anyone was gonna know he was
covering.
doing.
I mean,
he's covering.
Yeah, he was just covered up, but at the same time, he was in the urinal. It's like,
isn't it funny though? Okay, we all as dudes, we all got the same shit, right? Mm-hmm. For the most part. And he's sitting there just like I mean, I'm not saying he should be hands open like, hey, check me out. Yeah. But still, he's so concerned about covering that. Dude, you're shitting in a urinal. You have other things to be concerned about, bro.
I mean, I've never seen it. It was the funniest thing I think I've ever seen. I'm like,
and you didn't shoot a video or nothing, man. Come on, dude.
I thought about recording them, but I was thinking that's
messed up too.
Yeah,
at the same time,
weird. I don't even know the dude like that.
But you know what? If you're gonna do that, you gotta know it's in this day and age. Yeah, you know, you can't. I mean, dude, in this day and age, what you do out in public, you open yourself up to whatever, man.
Get the dude arrested,
right?
And then right on the train, you know what they kept saying? Sexual harassment is not. Like something about sexual harassment, you can't do that to a person on the train or whatever. I'm like, what the hell? What? Like the world is changing,
right?
The world is freaking changing.
Yeah, bro. It is, dude. I mean, it's I don't know. Dude, I'm sorry. I have this image in my head now, and it's gonna be stuck there. So thank you so much, Cello. I appreciate it. I hope to God I don't ever run into something like that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that, dude. I don't know how I would have reacted. I would have probably just lost it and started cracking up. I don't think I can get my cell phone out though and actually shoot a video. I don't know if I could be that guy.
Mike, if you had the dookie so bad, I mean, would you use a urinal or what would you do?
If you had to.
If I had to do that bad.
Yeah, like the restrooms were like all clogged up. They were locked, whatever. The stalls.
I probably shit my pants, dude.
You wouldn't just. Well,
it depends on where I'm at. Okay, so y'all on a train, right?
No. I was at a conference, a college summit, and it was like so many people there, and they had like a bathroom here and there, and then up the hall, but all the bathrooms were occupied. But like when you go to the bathroom, the closer that you get into the toilet,
it's like your ass knows.
Yeah.
It's like it does, part. Right? I get upset with my ass sometimes. Like, would you knock it off? Knock it off right now.
Trying to push it back,
right?
Got a turtle,
so what's wrong with you?
They call it a turtle.
Get it together.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
Prairie dogging.
I mean,
prairie dogging.
Me myself, I had to go to a second bathroom. Like the first one I went to was occupied. And I'm sitting there waiting. I'm like, oh, man, this is horrible. So I'm like, I got to get out of here. I got to get to the next bathroom. And then by the time I make it, I find a seat that's available. And then this guy just runs in there like, he's like, you can hear it in his voice, like, any toilet seats open? he was ready to go. And I'm like, nope.
Wow.
The other dude's like, nah. And then he's like, I can't I can't hold it.
Oh my God.
I heard him, but I couldn't imagine what the hell was
I'm
going on.
also thinking he obviously didn't have time to book it out and go hit the women's room. I'll go to the women's restroom if there's a stall available. F it, man. I'm going. You know,
What
before
about
I
a
stick
gender
my-
neutral bathroom?
Before I stick my ass in a urinal, because that's gross.
Yeah,
That's gross.
disgustingly
I mean-
hilarious. He probably went home and showered.
Oh my God! If you think about what any guys know what's on a urinal cake, you know, because not everyone shaves. Okay, so you got, dude. I'm gonna throw up. I hate, dude. I hate hair. I swear to God, I'll puke right here on radio. I don't like hair, dude. Hold on. I don't like hair. I can't say it, dude. It makes me fucking grossed out. Yeah. So, anyways,
You're talking about pubic hair?
Yeah,
all
clearly.
curly and shit.
Ass hairs.
Yeah, ass hairs, dingleberries.
That's why you shave, huh? Because when you puke, if you see your own hair.
no, I just want it to look bigger, but that's just so gross.
But how do you feel when you're shaving? You see hair.
That's true, but it's mine. It's like I don't like hair, like body. I don't like hair. I don't like just like one of the worst things that can happen to me is when I'm eating food at a restaurant and if I get hair in the food, oh my God, dude!
Like a pubic hair? Or just
no,
a
like
hair?
Someone's hair, dude. Like,
If you got
why would there be
pubic
pubic
hair
hair in my food?
Well,
And how would I know it's pubic hair? I don't want to, you know. No,
was funny.
like just a strand of hair. Like that's just that. Oh my God, that drives me crazy. It just grosses me out like no other. Oh my God, that's disgusting.
Didn't you work fast food?
Yes.
You never got your hair in anyone's
Yes.
food
No, because
before?
I don't. I mean, I don't think so. I never had long hair. You know.
It don't
I
have
hope
to be
not.
long hair though. It could be any hair.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't know. I don't know if any little guys fell out. You know, why can we stop? Jesus Christ! Thank God the show's over. Oh my God, we are ending a little early tonight. We do have Rag House Radio ladies coming in, so we give them a little bit of time to get ready. And plus, we got a refrigerator coming in this evening. So, and this gentleman is he's burning daylight, so we're gonna have to help him out and get all this, occupied and whatnot. So we got to get up out of here a little bit early. Cello, it's been a pleasure to have you back, man. Can you please come back around consistently?
Yeah, man, that's the point. That's the plan.
Seriously,
I plan
man.
on being here.
Missed you, dude.
Bring a bucket
Good
of hair.
God. Stop. Good Lord. Oh my God.
I'm gonna bring some. A piece of cake or something. I'll
Oh
bring this
God.
back.
Jesus,
I'll
disgusting.
put some hair in the middle of it.
Oh, man.
See that?
Just put the hair inside the burrito.
Dude, I'll throw.
Yeah,
Dude, it's like right
Taco
here. It's like
Tuesday.
right here, dude. All
Taco
right,
hair Tuesday.
we are out of here, man. Hey, stick around for Rag House Radio. We've been the RantAholix. Till next week, you guys stay safe. We love you. Peace.
Stay up.